Hello guys and welcome back to Makeup FOMO. Today we're using the Juvia's Place Nubian 2 palette for today's Juvia's Place palette series. I'm going to start with my Naked Basics palette though, because that palette doesn't have a matte like cream shade to set your whole lid with. So I'm using the shade Foxy and just setting my whole lid with that just to have a nice base. And then I'm grabbing the shade Madagascar, which is like a nice like cool brown. It's like maybe it's more neutral. It's not super cool, but it's cooler than the next shade we're going to use. And I'm just using this to blow out the crease as a transition shade. And then Morocco, which is this shade I was just talking about that is like a super warm like orangey brown. I'm using that as well and basically doing the exact same thing. I'm packing it a little bit more into the outer corner though, but I'm also dragging it into the crease and kind of just blowing it out along with that original shade. And then this super fun shade Cleopatra I'm going to use for a halo eye. So I'm packing that, as you can see, I'm just like doing really small packing motions and then just trying to shape it into the outer like third of my eye. And then I'm also going to pack it on the inner third of my eye for, you know, obviously the halo eye effect. And I just thought this shade was so stunning. I wanted to do something a little bit different with this look, which is why I knew I had to incorporate the blue. So I'm putting that on the inner and outer portion, and then see how the middle of that is just like really narrow. This is an Urban Decay brush. It's perfect for just like dragging the shade very precisely right in the fold of the crease. So after I packed it on the inner and outer portions, I used that really slim part to just drag the shade through the middle to connect them. And then with the shade Nairobi, which is this gorgeous, I was so blown away by it, gorgeous gold shade. I thought that these two would really complement each other. So I'm packing that all on the inner portion of the eye. I had to layer it up a little bit just so it was as pigmented as I wanted it to be. But I did use my finger for this part because I knew I would get the most like bam, metallic, shimmery effects. And then per usual, I just touched up the inner and outer corners just because once you layer, you know, you kind of have to go back and blend a little bit. So I'm touching up the blue shade. And then I went back and packed on a little bit more of Nairobi. And then I blended everything back out with a combination of the first two shades. I just mixed them both on my brush and I blended everything out with the two of them. And then I really wanted to use this shade Layla just because it's like a really sparkly, like dark plum purple. So I thought it would be pretty to just use this as kind of like an eyeliner. So it's a little bit more subtle than an actual, you know, black liquid liner, but still added some definition. And I thought it looked so cool with the blue and the yellow. So like I said, I want to do something a little bit different and I really liked how this turned out. And then with Zuri, which is just the most gorgeous champagne highlight shade, I'm packing that under my brow bone and on the inner corner, as you could have guessed. And then as always, I have my L'Oreal Kohl eyeliner that I am tightlining with. I cannot not do this. And then curling my lashes, also cannot not do this. And then I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just for my first layer of mascara on only the upper lashes. Does anyone else use their mascara like this? Like use the top of it and kind of like just poke at your lashes? I don't know. And then I'm using the Wet n Wild Max Fanatic, I think it's called. I'm using this for the second layer on my top lashes, and then I also use this for my bottom lashes as well because one side of the wand is like normal bristles and then you can see the other side's really short. So I use the short end of the wand to get my bottom lashes. It fits really well. And then for my lip shade, I didn't show it, I forgot to show it, but this is the e.l.f. matte liquid lipstick in the shade Blushing Rose. I had actually just gotten it, this is my first time using it, but I have used it literally every single day since. It is so gorgeous, I absolutely love it. This is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. I know it's not the most wearable, but it was really fun to create, and I think it just goes with this lip color so well, and I absolutely love it. please let me know what palette you would like to see in the next Juvia's Place palette series episode. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.